Hello and welcome to the World of Tech Weekly. This will be basically news coming from the voices of one 17-year-old and one 14-year-old, so don't take it lightly.
Okay, the first topic to discuss on our agenda is the new release of the iPhone 4S. So, Josh, what do you think of this magical new device?
Well, it's basically the iPhone 4, but with better stuff. Essentially.
Okay, and what better stuff? What's better in this iPhone, do you reckon, than in the iPhone 4?
Well, theoretically it's faster, although that's yet to be seen. The one obvious thing is the camera, but really, I kind of think that's a bit obvious. That's kind of an obvious upgrade, seeing as everyone uses the iPhone as a camera.
Yeah, it was going to happen.
Other than that, the case has stayed the same, the screen stayed the same, disappointingly. You know, iOS is stale in itself. The iPhone chassis is going to be stale by the end of its life cycle, so they're going to have to do something massive for the iPhone 5.
Yeah, it's already pretty stale, I mean, let's face it. Yeah. I was going to say something useful, but then I forgot.
That's what always happens. Always happens.
It's only like 10 seconds as well. Anyway, moving on to some Ubuntu-related news, which is great because both me and the 17-year-old Josh, of course, are both Ubuntu users, which I think is the best operating system. Right?
The only Ubuntu users.
The only Ubuntu user at the World of Tech. Well, you know.
No, in the world.
In the world, yeah, probably. We like to keep our little posse tight, you know. Sorry. Okay. Excuse the excessive laughter. The new Ubuntu 11.10 release, 11.10
Yes.
release. Okay. What specs are going to be upgraded here?
Well, Unity is going to get an upgrade, which is a no-brainer. Dash is going to get an upgrade. All the underlying systems going to get an upgrade. The Ubuntu Software Center theoretically had a look revamp, so it actually looks more professional. But from what I've seen, it looks like the App Store on Apple. Yeah, so it's alright, I suppose, but yeah, it's also kind of blatantly copied Apple.
Yeah.
But
at least bring a little bit of Mac to Ubuntu. I did actually look at how to change my my Ubuntu computer into a Mac this afternoon, but then I thought, no, CB, I can't be bothered.
Well, I'm fortunate enough to be able to actually have a Mac, like one of those Mac. I can't remember what they call them, but they're basically you hack a PC and turn it into a Mac. Hackintosh, sorry. I've used one of them. I did have one temporarily, and I've compared it from macOS 10 10.6.3 or whatever to Ubuntu 11.10, and they're actually remarkably similar.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's good news. Will you be updating?
Well, I'm gonna have to, because Ubuntu has this tendency to troll you for updates, so that they'll tell you everywhere, little pop-ups saying, "Would you want Ubuntu 11.10? Do you want Ubuntu 1000.04? No, I don't.
Yes, speaking of that, I have some updates to install. Enter my password. It seems like it installs, it seems like every update I install, it asks me to install another 3 times over. It's so annoying.
Ubuntu gets loads of updates, but they're not from Ubuntu or Canonical themselves. They're just system updates that, different third parties release.
Yeah.
So the only updates Canonical and Ubuntu give are in their new releases, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, so all these third-party software thingies, I presume.
Yeah, all those third parties. What was the world coming to, honestly? So many third parties.
I have a joke. My physics teacher told me today. Why did the hedgehog cross the road?
No idea.
To see his flatmate.
Nice. That's cruel.
I know.
I'm sorry to anyone who... If we've got any eco-warriors listening in, I'm sorry. But we don't like hedgehogs.
Or bunny huggers.
Bunny huggers. Tree huggers, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you know... This is slowly turning into the Yogscast. I'm very sorry.
I know, you sound like a very Yogsy cast type of person.
I probably listen to too much, to be honest.
You probably do, actually. Bad job. Okay, anyway, the 4S being banned in, or Samsung seeking to ban them in France and Italy. What do you think of this?
I think it's very much called for. Because
Yeah.
Apple seems to think that they pretty much are able to control everything, so, you know, this is kind of Samsung's... Yeah, it's just Samsung sticking it to them, I suppose.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, it may or may not happen. It hasn't been confirmed yet. It did happen in Germany for a little while. They're seeking to have it done in Australia and other countries, but whether that will pass or not is another story. We'll probably report on that if and when it happens. But other than that, I mean, there's really not much to report on that story. I mean, it's fairly generic. Apple going after everyone who seeks to sell a phone.
Yeah. And who's this? Apple's in legal disputes with Samsung, HTC, Nokia.
Good luck to them on the Nokia.
Just to name a few. They're all kicking each other in the butt. Well, what's an exciting episode? Pilot episode, of course. This being the first one. How exciting this has been.
Yeah. Should I explain the redneck setup quickly?
Yes, why don't you?
Yeah, we've got me and Gregor here in a Skype call, two-way Skype call. I've got Audacity running here, taking up about 3/4 of my system. It's currently actively recording the stream right now. It's not actually recording the call, it's recording out of the microphone, so at the moment what you're hearing is coming out of my speakers and myself talking. So, yeah.
Probably not the best setup, but it'll probably work.
Probably will. I mean, according to Audacity, it's picking up your voice loud and clear.
Oh, that's good. That's good news.
So I can see the waveform thing, and whenever
Are you advertising here?
I'm not advertising. Audacity is just generally a nice program. Hint, hint.
Very nice program. Anyway, head on over to audacity.com to get a free copy today.
Or you can get the source code, of course, and make it better, seeing as Audacity seems to not do. But that's a completely different episode, so we'll probably leave it there.
Tune in next week for another exciting adventure.
It's an exciting adventure. Where are we going? Are we going to the wilds of Scotland? Are we going on a hike?
Not that bad.
Anyway, should I stop recording now?
I think you need to denounce it. I think you need to say something to end it.
Okay, this has been the World of Tech editors Josh and Gregor. I'm sorry this has been so bad, but we are kind of on a low budget of £0 and 0 pence. Yes, I'm the only thing keeping me alive right now is a bottle of Tango and an hour of sleep, so I'm sorry. Oh well, tree-hugging, rabbit-hugging viewers. This is so terrible. But it is 10 minutes. We have made it 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay, great. Now's a nice time to stop it.
Yes, goodbye. Goodbye to the 3 people that probably viewed this. We'll see you next week if you decide to come back.
Okay, bye, Darren.
Goodbye.